So if you're like me, you've just been for a bit of an effort. I just done a quite intense tempo 12k run, bit of an effort with some hills in there, and you're needing to just stretch, squish, ease your body back into your everyday life, release some of that beat up feeling, that tension maybe, and then just lower your breathing rhythm, again to help your body relax. So we're going to start with our hands and our knees, hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, and we're just going to have a little bit of a wiggle. So just loosen into the back, and imagine where your pelvis is, just imagine you can draw some spirals. So keep the elbows, the wrists, the hands and the shoulders soft, and just draw some spirals with your spine. Just work into any areas that feel like they've been, again, taking some heat, taking some tension as you've been running. Just make it really nice and fluid. There's no right or wrong as long as you're not working into pain. Just get some spiral-like waves going through the body. Always breathing in and out, so there's a flow. Roll through the pelvis, through the knees, through the shoulders. Just wiggle everything like a wiggly worm. Just articulate all of those vertebrae in your back. Try and open them out, give them a good squish. Okay, and then we're just going to slowly start to work your way into downward facing dog. Before we do that, we're just going to stretch the arches of the feet and the toes. So tuck the toes under, conscious of how the knees are feeling. Don't ever push into pain, so don't go deep if your knees start to get pain or your toes start to get uncomfortable. Don't follow me blindly, listen to your body. Go hips towards your heels, and just maybe if your hips towards your heels and you're comfortable, you can push in towards chin to your chest and push your palms. So you push into the palms, pushing your forehead towards your pelvis and rounding through the back a little bit, opening up the shoulder blades. Breathe into the belly button. Okay, and then slowly starting to come forwards. We're going to rock forwards into the wrists. Just wake the wrists up a little bit, arch the back, press the belly to the floor, chin comes up. Okay, and then just tuck the toes under and send it up into downward facing dog nice and slowly. We're going to pedal, so pushing into the left heel, bend the right knee, take a good stretch. You can take a nice slow breath in, exhale some of the heat and the tension, the heaviness and the stress from the legs, and then slowly pedal into the right heel. Take a nice breath in. As you exhale again, really push the weight in, find that good stretch. Don't forcefully go too deep, so no more than a 7 out of 10. Just kindly resetting the body, and just pedal slowly through that now. And breathing in and out through the nose, nice slow pedaling. Just letting those legs have a good stretch, so through the calf muscles, hamstrings, a little bit into the heels as well, the Achilles, which we use a lot through running. So just done probably around about 12,000 steps. I'm trying to reset the signal pathways in the body as they've been signalling to run, move. Trying to stretch them out, refresh them. Breathing in and out through the nose if you can. And slowly coming down with the knees and carry on going all the way to the top of the mat with the hands. Touch the toes together. And if this, bending those elbows, if upward facing dog feels okay, lowering the hips here. If that feels okay for your back and it doesn't feel like it's like pinching, stay here, pull your shoulders back, or if you need to, support, come down into your elbows. So again, it's not a competition, it's not a yoga competition, and you're not trying to judge your body against my body. You find what works right for your body at this moment in time and be kind to it. Don't judge your body against mine. Keep breathing, just squeeze the bum a little bit to support the pelvis and the lower back. Lift chin and chest, pull the shoulders backwards. Breathe into the belly button, smile. Feel good stretching practice helps your recovery, helps your brain recover, bringing your breathing rhythm back down. Slowly start to send the hips back up. We're going to go all the way hips to heels and just stretch through the fingertips. Walk the fingertips further away. So forehead comes to the mat, walk the fingertips further away from the shoulders. Open up the ribs, open up the back of the body. Breathe into that side, that space in the ribs. Really open up the side. Okay, and then as we're going to come forwards now, I'm going to step the left knee to the left wrist. So coming forwards, left knee to left wrist. Lift the back knee, and then take that left foot across the mat. Make sure it's comfortable, And then we're taking the back knee down and we're starting to walk the back knee backwards, and then left hip into the floor. Now the right hip wants to push towards the left heel, and just have a little bit of a wiggle left and right. If you feel okay here, you can bring your hands a little bit closer towards the hips, and this might feel good for you, so stay here. Again, don't judge your body, don't look at what I'm doing and go into it blindly. So stay here if this feels good. If you could maybe go hands down, elbows down, and just again roll and relax. So the shoulders go left and right. Use the massager. Imagine the mat is somebody's forearm, like a massage, sports therapist massage, that's just working all the way into that hip and bum area, maybe into the hamstrings. Keep the shoulders relaxed, jaw relaxed, and breathe. Nice dynamic stretching helps right at the end of the range of motion to just give those tendons, the muscles a little squish and recovery that they need. Okay, and then walking the hands back up towards the hips. We're going to push strongly into the floor to support the lower body as we lift the back knee, take that left foot back, and as we do into all fours, just have a little wiggle and just feel the difference in the left and the right sides. Touch the toes together, knees open, and then bring the hips to the heels again, just forehead to the floor, stretch the hands out again, do a nice good reach. Feel the difference between the left legs and the right leg. Relax the shoulders. So if you're enjoying this practice, again, it takes 2 seconds for you to just press the thumbs up, that little like button. It makes such a difference. It means YouTube is actually going to put my video out to more people that could potentially join my growing YouTube community. And if you're feeling extra generous, it's always nice to see the humans at the other side of the play views. All I see is numbers on a dashboard going up, tick, 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 and I sometimes rarely see who's playing them, so I like to see the humans at the other side. It's nice to see the humans at the other side of this video. So leave a comment, just even say thanks, or thanks for the video. If you don't know what to put, just put thanks, thumbs up, and I'll comment. It's nice to see the human. If you're not subscribed, do subscribe. I'm going to come up slowly, bringing the right knee to the right wrist this time. And then we're going to lift that left knee, take the right foot across the body, walk the back knee down and then backwards to the back of the mat. Right hip sinks into the floor, left hip to the right heel. You can have a little bit of a wiggle. You can bring the hands closer to the hips, or you can bring the hands and the elbows down and use that left-right massage. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Try and let the exhales be slightly longer than the inhales, so it signals the whole body to relax. Breathing in and out through the nose if you can. Okay, almost there. As you're taking the next exhale, walk your hands up. Push into the floor to support. Again, lift the back knee. And then start to take that right foot back. Hands and knees. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips again. But feel that right side. And feel as we've gone through this practice how that's changed the feeling in the legs. Maybe they feel light and refreshed and springy now. And squished. Okay, so we're just going to work into the upper back and the shoulders. Really important that if you feel pinching in the shoulders, you can take the hands wider to find comfort, or maybe even start to bend the elbows. So the wider you go with the hands, the more comfort this creates. So if you pause and watch where I'm going to go, and then you can do this. So we would bring your hands in between your feet, hands in between your hands, sorry. Reaching your hands up, but then push your armpits and your chest into the floor to create a nice arching in the back, which is going to open that upper back and neck shoulder area. Again, if the shoulders are pinching, take your hands wider away from each other, or bend the elbows and just find comfort. So if you take your forehead down in between your hands, then start to walk the hands away from the shoulders, find comfort. If they need to go wider, let's do that. Or if they're okay, shoulder width, let's do that. Now, elbows to the floor, push the armpits and the chest down into the floor. You should start to feel that open the upper back. Breathe right down into the belly button so you can feel the breath. Move the belly button down to the floor as you breathe in. As you breathe out, the belly button lifts up towards the sky. See if you can allow a light little effortless pause at the end of your exhale, signalling to the brain and the rest of the body to relax. A really nice way to recover after quite an intense physical activity. So running is a beautiful practice. It's such a natural practice. It's the second most natural form of exercise we can do after walking. So what a beautiful connection you've made to your body running. We are the product of the best runners. Our ancestors had to run to survive and run to catch food. So we are the products of those best runners in our ancestry. So it's in your DNA to run. Okay, so just releasing that tension through the neck, the shoulders. As you're taking your next breath out, just bring your hands in and then just gently starting to come up. Feel that work, have a little bit of a spiral and a wiggle again, a reset. Nice and easy. How's your body feeling? Are you starting to rest and recover? Can you feel that the heart rate's come down and you're starting to feel more relaxed? I'm going to come onto your bum and I'm going to bring your feet into touch. We're going to work into your hips and your groin one last time. Get comfortable onto your bum. Have a little wiggle. Pull the heels towards the hips and then bring the hands around the toes. Have a wiggle. Relax the shoulders. Have a smile. Well done for showing up and committing to your body to help it recover after your run. So just find this stretch. It's as if you're pulling the belly button towards the hands. So if you haven't, like I said, it's really beneficial for my channel if you just press that like button. And even if you leave a comment as well, if you're feeling extra generous. And subscribe if you're not. Always that YouTube then sees that and goes, oh, actually people are enjoying his content. I'm going to see if other people want to see his content. And I create all of these videos. I plan them, I sequence them, I post them, I edit them, I write the subscription descriptions and the thumbnails. It takes a lot of time and effort and I don't get paid for it. It's free, it's totally free. I want to help you. I want to grow our community of runners, fellow runners. So you can help me simply by thumbs up, comment or subscribe or all three. Thank you. Okay, so we are at the end of your practice. How does your body feel now? How does that feel after that little bit of time? Do you feel like you've really just dropped down into relaxation, restfulness? Thank you. Thank you for following along. Thank you for liking, commenting and subscribing. And I shall see you in the next video that you follow along with me.